I am Vera Renczi. I killed 32 men and kept their bodies in the basement of my house. I come back to tell you my tragic and complicated story. I was born in Bucharest in 1903. I lost my mother on the way to childbirth. This difficult beginning was a sign of what my future life would be like. I lived with my father, who was suffering from the loss of his wife, and he was trying hard to take care of me. But when I reached school age, he decided to send me to a boarding school. Here, my crisis began to emerge and my complex worsened. I felt excluded and unwanted, as I was separated from my only parent. The impact of this complex manifested in my early behavior, as I became inclined to date older men. Perhaps I was trying to find in them the person who would compensate for my father's absence. My sexual desire became a manifestation of this painful longing. I was extremely beautiful, and therefore easily attracted the attention of men. It was not surprising that I got married at a young age, in my 20s. I married a successful and rich businessman who owned a beautiful house and a large cellar for storing wine barrels. I gave birth to my only son, Lorenzo. But unfortunately, external beauty does not necessarily reflect the beauty of the soul and personality. I was excessively jealous and suspicious of others' characters, and I became excessively emotionally demanding. It didn't take long for men to feel exhausted and tired of being with me, and they started thinking about leaving me after a few weeks of being involved with them. And when I feel that my beloved is contemplating my departure, I would resort to old wine bottles and mix with poison to put an end to the lives of my loved ones. My first victim was my husband, whom I killed in a cruel manner due to my extreme jealousy. After that, I married another man who had only a few months to live before I ended his life as well. I decided never to marry again after that. Instead, I had many lovers, but they all ended up in the dreadful wine cellar. Nothing made me happier than sitting in the cellar amidst the metal boxes filled with the bodies of my loved ones. Those nights gave me peace, and I would talk to them and reminisce about our beautiful days together. The main irony in my life was that I fell into the hands of justice at the hands of another woman suffering from the same disease that afflicted me, the disease of extreme doubt and jealousy. That woman suspected her husband and monitored him regularly. One night, she secretly followed him and saw him enter my house and never leave. After a few days, she reported her husband's disappearance to the police. Based on the report, the police raided my house and started searching the wine cellar. There, they discovered metal boxes containing the bodies of the victims. There were 32 bodies of different ages, and the state of decomposition varied according to the time since their deaths. After I was finally captured, I confessed to everything I had committed, and I was tried for the murder of several people. I was sentenced to life imprisonment and was placed in my cell to spend the rest of my life.